It's Beauty and the Beast. Well, hello and welcome to the show United Mixtape. This is Jad and I'm JD and we're part of the band Hillsong United. And this show is all about taking you on the journey of us starting out as Australia at our church, Hillsong Church, and then getting the opportunity to write songs. And
we're going to be sharing a little story, quite funny, about her initiation on her very first tour.
That's right, but first of all, we want to show you the song Relentless, and we recorded it on the first time we ever did it on a tour of South Africa. And just before we show you that, we're going to hear the heart behind the song from Chislett, Joel and Crocker.
Smashed it from like his neck down his back, and then I ran away. And Webby goes, "Good job, but you better run."
Sweet justice.
Yeah.
Let me take those eggs for you.
I think I broke my leg about 7 weeks ago, but hey, I can carry this. Michael.
Defensive cultures to emulate their accents.
Slight minor passport problem in Jakarta International Airport.
Too serious. Chill. We were in Europe.
Jadwin, JD, my name's Joel, and we are in Thailand.
Oh,
that was awesome.
It's amazing. Taking a small break. Work hard, rest hard.
yeah, bruh.
Yeah.
This is what we're driving to the airport.
Bro, you're gonna choke me.
These hands right here, they're what I like to call stadium hands. So anyway, so he has his stadium hands, okay? Now what's happened is he's played a little hard and he's really hurt himself.
I'm ready.
Now this stuff will hurt.
We'll burn.
It will burn him. My man?
It's Beauty and the Beast. Welcome back to United Mixtape. We are joined in the studio with the one and only Taya Smith.
Hello.
It's good to have you.
Thank you for having me. This is cool. Thanks, Judy.
Welcome.
Well, we wanted you to tell us a little bit about your very first tour to South Africa, kind of the experience that you had, but also a little bit about your initiation.
Yeah, so it was kind of crazy. I'd heard a couple of rumors that for any new members of Hillsong United that there was actually an initiation. And then I also heard that it got banned because a couple of things just, you know...
Well, we used to do we did a drink and we'd put lots of chili and things that...
Things got out of hand.
Just would disagree with people's stomachs, so we got creative in our initiation, and Taya was our guinea pig, weren't you?
Yeah.
Really
So
was.
I actually was like, I guess, a little relieved when I got to go on this first trip, and I was already nervous anyway, so when I hopped in the car, I think it was the second day, we hadn't had a worship night yet, and I was already like trying to learn all these lyrics. I'm trying to learn all the girl songs because I didn't really know them very well. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember the lyrics of Oceans. And then Cope's like just turned around in the car and he just goes, Taya. And I was like so nervous. And he goes, so you thought the initiations weren't happening anymore? And he's like, but we've got a special one for you and you're getting initiated. And I felt like sick to my stomach. I felt mad. I wanted to cry because I was like, I'm so nervous.
I want you to know at this point I was extremely happy. Okay.
Yeah, all your face is like, and I was just like, you know.
Hey, it's a process and we all had to go through it.
Yeah. A rite of passage.
Well, so my one was, Coach looked at me and he had like, I don't know if it was a carton or just like some like serviettes, and he just like opened this little package and in was like a little egg and it had a little face drawn on it. And he says, this is your initiation. You need to carry this egg and you need to produce this egg at any moment within 5 minutes if someone says, I need to see your egg. They need to protect this little egg, and it's going to be for the whole 2 weeks that we're in South Africa, and you need to look after it. And then if you happen to not look after it and an egg is actually...
Like this egg.
Like that one?
Continue.
Like that one? Yep.
Please don't crack it, because I'm protected. And if you crack the egg, you actually get 2 eggs to replace it.
Like
so
this
on.
one. Hey.
Good.
And so on and so on. So I actually ended up with 3 eggs.
Oh, the magic number.
Yeah.
Yuck, it's got a feather on it.
Well, hey, where do you think the egg comes from? Anyway, yes, so tell us.
Yes.
She had to carry the eggs.
Yes.
How
and
did you
so-
end up with 3 eggs? I thought you just got given 1.
Yeah, I did. It was actually I think it was the first prayer meeting that we had in, I think it was close to Pretoria. Wait,
Keep
these are
talking.
okay,
Keep
yeah.
telling about your initiation.
They might be boiled, I don't know.
No, they're not. I don't think they are. Oh my gosh, they're not. Anyway, so I had 1 egg and I had it put into a mug with lined with I think lovingly Soviets
Napkins.
napkins, tissues, and I put it down to pray because we were being holy and we prayed before the worship night. I have really big hands, thank you, Jesus. And this is actually that's really dangerous. With these guys because they could get it because when I was in the prayer meeting, I put the mug down, I started praying, and then
Don't drop them.
I started praying and I had my eyes shut and I was like, yes, Jesus, thank you, we need you because I've never done this before either. And then I opened my eyes, grabbed my mug and then put it in the back. And then also when we do a little praise party at the end, you have to go get the eggs and carry it around the whole time. So I went to go get my egg and it was in the girls area, which the boys aren't allowed to go into. And I went to go get it, I've run off platform, everyone else is on platform just waiting. And I pick up my egg and it's completely smashed.
I have no idea.
And I was like, I yelled at Webby. I was like, our tour manager. I was like, Webby, you're so, a boy's going into the girls' area. And he goes, no, that's against the rules. I was like, well, how else did this happen?
Well, I think the thing we need to focus on is that you did not protect the egg.
Yes, well, I actually found out it's Cobes, so I'm still yet to pay
It's always
back.
Cobes.
It was during the prayer meeting, and I have my eyes shut, and he just goes, and he just popped the egg, and it was broken, and then it ended up with 3.
Trust me. Need to see them.
Okay, at the end of the night, you have to juggle them.
I suck at juggling.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Just look at your egg.
Then the last one,
Oh, the last
it was the
night.
last night
I
of
remember
tour.
this.
I got them back so bad. Actually, I was carrying a couple, and the guys were trying to smash it in my hands, so I would have to get another one and carry it on the
This
plane
is
home. to
during the
Australia.
praise party. We're running around, praising God. Taya was still carrying her eggs because she had to at the end
While
of every
singing
night.
as well, trying to carry.
But because it was the last night, she knew that it didn't matter anymore. So I have this vivid memory of during a praise song, you throwing an egg at Cobes while he's drumming.
Yeah.
Did that happen?
I did. It did actually happen. And it was right at the end where I think he was doing the last rowlet. And so he was standing up on his drum riser. And so he didn't see me. And I came around the back of him. I had one of the eggs and I just he's standing up about ready to just crash out. And I just smashed it from his neck down his back.
Oh.
And then I ran away and Webby goes, good job, but you better run.
Sweet justice.
So, you may not have enjoyed that process, but now that you're on the other side of initiation, are you glad that you went through that? Did it help you?
Did it build character?
Yeah, I felt like it definitely built community.
So there you go. And that's how, for those who want to know how Taya became part of Hillsong United,
Yeah.
let me take those eggs for you.
Well, thanks for joining us, Taya. I hope you're enjoying the show so far, and we'll be right back after this.
Well, I don't even know if you're allowed to carry eggs on planes.
Closer. Loser.
Put your hands in the air. Ready?
everyone out there, it's Buzz.
Found that happening.
Why are you filming then?
I just find it before break, do a 20-second little encouragement. Yep. Is that just, I just know for me, I want to encourage everyone else to, and I know you all do, but like, I love that tonight, like I'm really believing that for the individuals out there, that God will do something in them that will literally change their life. Thank you, Jesus. God, we just commit this night to you, Father. We are just honoured that you love us and that you allow us to be part of your plan. That your Spirit is going to change lives tonight, God. So we pour out everything that we are, Lord God, to your name.
And we continue to listen and be eager to hear what you want to say, what you want to do, where you want to lead us, where you want to take this night, God. Pray tonight that we wouldn't put into what you can do. So we worship, we just commit this night to you again and again and again and again. Yes. Have your way, Jesus. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Order myself.
Giant Voltron, Jesus.
Check yourself.
I want to show you my dog.
You're standing in the...
Good, right? Welcome back, everybody, to United Mixtape. When we tour live and when we present songs on tour, we always want to change them up a little bit to how they were recorded, and we want to work on and kind of create different ways to arrange songs to make them a little more interesting and apply a little better to kind of the live environment.
That's right. So, you know, we had the song Go, which we recorded, and when we came to coming up with ideas of how we could start the song off, for whatever reason, we thought, hey, why don't we use a megaphone? Wow. Speaking of megaphones.
Wow.
So for the song Go, I get to start the song off live in Miami with a megaphone, just having a little bit of fun because the microphone isn't loud enough. But I'll tell you what, traveling with a megaphone was a little bit interesting. At first, I put it in my little carry-on case that I take onto a plane, but I quickly found out that airports would be a little bit nervous about walking on a plane with a megaphone, so it actually got confiscated off once, and then we put it in our suitcases, and everything was fine.
I mean, it kind of, they must have thought it was a weapon.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's a weapon to praise God. So why don't you check out Here's Go from Live in Miami.